All right, we're good to go. Hello, everybody. Okay, we're coming off hot off of a great weekend in Nashville. If you did not just see the One Person Big Difference Zoom, please go back and watch it. It's very emotional, but people were sharing their takeaways, and you would expect people to share notes and some of the biggest lessons they learned, and that is not what happened. People shared how the event made them feel, and they talked about our culture, and almost everyone talked about how they felt the presence of God in such a major way at this convention. And when people are talking about how much they felt God being a part of that room at an event like this, I mean, for me, it just says we have to go hard, and we have to do it faster than we ever have before. Like, our company needs us right now. And they need us to take what we have. They need us to leverage our belief, and they need us to be opening our mouth and talking to more people than we ever have before. So I have a little PowerPoint that I put together that I want to share with y'all, and we'll get this party started. So of course, reminding you, one second here, that we have the tracks happening. And it's really important that we remember this, because with the tracks, this is how we're not only going to get rewards going forward, but also a great way to get new people started. But they also talked about a new event in August that is focused on 10 enroll tracks. And I wanted to remind you, the enrollment tracks are as you see it here on the screen, where you can personally enroll 4 new accounts, one of which is a qualified consultant. The sales volume requirement is right there. Or you can also get an enrollment track by enrolling someone, or however many, and earning 750 SV. So if you enrolled one consultant on a business pack, you would have a track already, okay? It's and or. And that starts in the month of April, April 1st. But the 10 tracks to get to August started, I think, this month, if I remember correctly. 10 sounds like a lot, doesn't it? But imagine what would happen if you said you were going after it. Imagine if in the space that you work, you made 10 sheets or 10 big sticky notes, and each one of them had 750 SV on it. And every time you earned that 750, you got to take one down. Imagine if you just said, no matter what, I'm going after this. Imagine how that would change the course of your business. Okay. So remembering the tracks, there's a track to enroll, one to retain people as well by going 500 SV over what your baseline is. And your baseline goes up as you earn that, or advancing yourself or someone you've enrolled to SC1. And you yourself must be an SC1 to do that. This has to be stuff that just rolls off our tongue, that we know how this works, okay? The other thing, one of my big takeaways when I was there, is you all. And this takeaway came from me being called up on stage for being a silver ambassador of this company. That means in my lifetime, in my 12 years with LifeVantage, I have done over 15 million in sales in my business. That's mind blowing to me. But what was even more mind blowing to me was that I didn't have a grasp on that, and I didn't realize that. Like, some could say, well, that's okay. You know, you're just loving and leading and doing your business. That's fine. But if I want to get to presidential and I want to make a real impact, I need to have a better grasp on my business. And I need to have a better grasp on my numbers. And I need to have, by having a better grasp on my numbers and what's happening in my business, how many SC1s I have, and the ranks above that, I will be a better leader. I will also be able to enroll those I believe that are higher performers into my business, because that will lead to higher posture for me and more confidence by me being able to roll off the numbers that I have in my business. So I want you as well to be taking more ownership of your business. It's just like Michelle says, she doesn't want Vitality Living to just be the Michelle Poe page. I don't want Team Act to be the Tanya Sheldon group. It's all of us, and we all are trying to bring teammates in. We all are trying to grow our business. We are a family. So I want you to be checking your back office every day. It takes less than a minute to check your back office and check for new enrollments. It's right under reports. If you don't know how to do that, I can show you real quick how to do that. And I want you posting and congratulating your new people on their new enrollments. I don't want to be the one to do it. Now, I want people to be celebrated for what they've done. So if after
You're muted, Tanya.
sorry about that. If it hasn't happened within 48 hours, you recognizing their celebration, I will text you and then I'll let you know. And then I still want you to be the one doing it. I don't want to be the one doing it anymore. I will do it for my personal enrolls, and I want you doing it for your personal enrolls, because imagine how that makes them feel when you're the one doing it. It just makes a difference. And it puts more of it, you more in charge of your business, because then you know who's coming in, especially if there's a new consultant that you should be introducing yourself and saying hello to. So when you go into your back office, you simply go to reporting and you go to new member enrollments. That's it. And when you go into new member enrollments, it's going to show you who has come in and who enrolled them. So you'll see, hey, way to go, Dean and Lori. Way to go, Christy Spaniel. Congratulations, you guys. Dean and Lori were working hard on their road trip home. But this is the new member right here. And when they first come in, they're always in red. And then once the system picks up that they're on subscription, it changes to blue. But you can see Matthew Schlatt came in, and right here that is a sponsor name. So that's how you know who to celebrate when something comes in, okay? So I want that to come from you, and I'm sure you could all understand that and all want to do that as well. I also, when it comes to the DMO, one of the first things is checking birthdays every day. Checking birthdays is a great way for you to stay in tune with people, to re-engage in conversation, to ask an open-ended question. Let me know how you celebrated. A lot of times, the question I ask is, I'm so glad Facebook showed me it was your birthday. I have no idea how we know each other. Do you? That's a lot of times what happens. And it starts conversation. But if your team member or someone on your team has a birthday, shout it out. I would love for you to be the one that says happy birthday. And if by the end of the day it hasn't happened, I'll reach out to you, and then you can do it like that next day, as long as they get some recognition, right? But I want you doing that. I also want us, Rachel Pekarik, in the breakout sessions, she talked about like, what's your team culture? And I want us to be a culture that is very resourceful. Before you come to me and ask questions, I want you to look in Team Act or look in Telegram. Telegram's really your easiest and fastest way to get information, because in the Team Act Telegram, it is all communication for you. And it's the fastest way to find it. If you can't find it, utilize one another in the TMAC support group in Telegram. If you're not in there, make sure you get in there as well. But just being resourceful, right? And then if you have issues or something's happening, or you're unhappy with something, rather than bringing that to the team or putting that in the support chat, I want you to come to me and let us work on that together. Okay? Does that sound good to everybody? Make sense? Awesome. Okay. The new packs and stacks. Oh, they're so good. I wanted to show you where those are. They are simply, sorry, I'm navigating all this here. The easiest way to find them is at the bottom of your page. And the new packs for new consultants. I think I took a screenshot of my favorite today because it's, I think, a fun thing that we could make in our stories. I'll share it with you once I have it together. But people could use a 10% off coupon to get started with these products. But it is this Healthy Glow and Activated Skincare Pack. So you can see I went to the bottom, I clicked on Become a Consultant, and the packs show up. And I just took a screenshot of this one that's got collagen, protanums, we've got the Healthy Glow Stack, and we've got our new skincare pack. What more could you want? So it's $350. They get 10% off. And they also get then 3 new coupons the minute that they enroll as well. So that's the easiest place to find them. And then, of course, we also have this as a stack for consultants, and it's under stacks and bundles on your website. Okay. We still get D3 for free with a 200 plus order for new customers and people on subscription. Do not forget that. Making sure with the 2 other subscriptions that are left in this month that you let your people know. My volume is down this month with customers. So I have a lot of following up to do. It's just odd for me and that it's down as much as it is. So really make sure you take the time, maybe 30 minutes blocked out, that you reach out to your people and remind them of what they can get for free. Okay, and when we talk about the new skincare, I wanted us to maybe mastermind a little bit on ideas you have as well. But when we have skincare parties, I consider like skincare parties kind of old school, right? It's been a while, probably since COVID, that people really have been having parties again and having people in. So what I've been doing today is I made an event on Facebook. I know Jen Dykstra did this as well. I took most of what she did, created an event on Facebook. And I usually don't like doing this, but after I created it, I invited a lot of people in the area that I would love to be there. After I invited them, then I started following up. And I wanted them not only to get an invite, but have a personal invitation from me. So I followed up by doing a voice message to them, whether through text or through Facebook Messenger, and said, hey, it's Tanya. I just want to let you know I took it upon myself to invite you to an event I'm doing this Saturday at 9:30. I'm like, I said, we're launching our new skincare. We've upgraded it, enhanced it. We put more in it so you have more benefits in less time. And I want to give you a few options. I would love for you to come this Saturday, but if that doesn't work for you and you're interested in trying it, I want to give you the opportunity to try it for 3 days. I will literally bring it to your doorstep. You can try it out for 3 days and see if you love it. Or I also would love to give you an opportunity to host a skincare party. I'll come in, I'll bring the skincare, I'll bring collagen. People can try it all on. We'll have lots of fun. And in the process of that, based on the amount of orders that come in, I'll be able to give you a kickback, some rewards, and possibly some free product. So that is how I have been approaching it. I have a sheet next to me and I'm writing down all the names of the people that I've reached out to. And then I highlight in yellow if they are interested in trying it for 3 days. And then I'm also putting down people that I have contacted about coupons, because there are people that I had top of mind, and I'm sure you do as well. Long-running customers may be one of the first and best that you reach out to when it comes to the coupons. But just telling them, I just got back from an event. My company has given us 3 coupons that we get to use by the end of this month. So this is time sensitive, but it's for me to bring new people onto my team. And you are one of the first people that I thought of. Are you open? Would you consider taking a look, talking to me, and seeing if coming on board might be a good fit for you? Okay, it's just, that's what I did. Just leaving those messages for them. So there's some invite opportunities or invite suggestions for you. So yeah, and then I went on, Jen Reed posted this in Team Act. I linked to Amazon that are the small cosmetics bags and the little tiny spatulas that you can put the skincare in for the 3-day trials. You could do 5 days if you want to, but I really, right, we want to get a lot of people in motion. And if you don't have a lot of skincare sets and you're just going to be using one, the less time they have it, the better, because then you can get it to more people in less amount of time. So this order with these tiny spatulas and that cosmetic bag was like less than $15. So great tools to have there. Ask them to come to party, do a 3-day trial, host their own event. When you have the party, Jen Pensinger had this great idea today to have strawberry mimosas on a Saturday morning, the strawberry Axio with some champagne. Doesn't that sound delicious? Can't wait to make those. And then Jen Dykstra had this idea when they leave, having them leave your event with a bottle, a sample of collagen, if you can do that. And then rather than giving them a sample of the whole line, which can be time consuming, it's a lot of resources, all the things, simply giving them a little sample of True Hydrate to take with them. It's a little thicker. You don't have to put a ton in a little container, and that's an easy thing to send with them once they've come to the event. So that being said, real quick, does anybody have any other ideas that they already have in motion or suggestions they think would be good for parties? I'd love to hear your ideas.
I did my photo in my story yesterday, and then I just reposted it again and like kind of said what things were. And I just put who would be interested in, or DM me if you're willing to do a 15-minute challenge for me. And I had a couple people reach out, and I just said, as soon as I have them, I'll meet up with them. I used it for people that I just said I was having a trial run on Saturday, and she can't make it because she's working, but I said I would just meet up with her to do it. And I said I'd give her 3 days to try it.
I love that. That's a fun idea too, because think of the fact like asking people to do a 15-minute trial run for you and you coming to their house and the fun that that creates, right? You're sitting there talking to them, they're trying on the product, and just they're gonna, by default, I'm sure, ask you questions about what this is. It's just going to create conversation that who knows where it will lead to, right? So I love that idea, Jen. Thanks for sharing that. Anybody else with any ideas?
Well, Lori and we put together we're putting together a kit for going out and doing skincare meetings, where we'll have the little containers for the samples. We'll have some Axio, some claws. We bought 3 cheap mirrors off Amazon that are big and they fold up kind of like an iPad. So you can just fold them up and set them up. And if we get, a bunch of people, we can have them go wash their face and then just kind of set up stations for them to apply the new product. And our thoughts are you get a before photo, you get if they're willing, of course, and then get a 15-minute photo and then go into a presentation on our product line, have them sample some collagen, and if they're still around, get an hour photo and send them home with their photos and hopefully with some orders on the way. So it's kind of the process we're thinking through right now.
Love it, Dean.
We've
Oh, go ahead.
we put a kit together to send off to all the consultants on our team. We're going to just rotate it out and let each one of them use it for 3 days and get used to the skincare line and see if we can get them motivated to do a bunch of meetings. So
I love it. That's a great point, what Dean's saying too. I mean, the most important people we can get hands on with this first are our team members, right? Because they're already using the products. And the more we can continue to make believers out of the people already a part of this, the better. So absolutely leverage your team members in the area and current customers, right? Your current customers, your team members that want to get their hands on it, have that. If you have people in your home, same thing. I went to the dollar store and I bought the handheld mirrors. I got little glass bowls, and then at Target, I got like a 5 or 6 pack of washcloths. So simple, right? You can get little headbands like in packs at the dollar store as well, and they just slip the headbands on and just set up little stations. And for the handheld mirror, I simply put it in a jar with like just some little stuffing like you get for gifts. And then it stands up on its own in the jar, and it looks cute. And then you simply put the products out on the table for them to see. I have Protandim out, collagen, and then the skincare. And the presentation's pretty short. You know, you're telling the story of the company and history of the company. But if you have not presented and that's freaking you out, just zoom me in, okay? Zoom me in. That's how we share. That's how we learn, is hearing other people do it. So I just need advance notice of when you're doing it, but I would love to zoom in and share the company story and some other things on your behalf if you want me to do that. So don't think you need to do that. Okay, thank you for all those ideas. I love that. Okay, again, the coupons or coupons, however you say it, we have 3 of them. I posted today in Telegram on Team Act how you find them. Use the easiest way to access these codes is through your app. And when you go to your app, in the upper left-hand corner are the 3 lines, which will give you your menu for your app. And on the menu, you'll see coupons. And when you click on the coupons, you're going to see your 3. And that is the code. And you can send it direct. You can share the code directly from your app to them so that they have it. They will put that code in as they're checking out, and that's how they'll get their 10% off. Now, what if someone says yes to becoming a consultant? Does that freak you out? Do we know what the next steps are when someone says yes? Our next steps when someone says yes to getting started is to truly get them started as soon as possible. That means that you literally set a time with them. If you're not with them when they enroll, set a time for you to get together with them via Zoom or physically if they're in your area to come over and get them started. And in the meantime, give them homework and give them the homework of the hub. Go to the hub, and under training is literally the easiest getting started tabs for them to get going. Tell them to go through the training before you meet up. And this gauges, once you meet with them, it gauges and tells you how serious are they or not, depending on how much they got through, right? Typically, someone that's going to be really excited and maybe your runner, they went through all of it and did more than you even asked, right? And it just helps you gauge where they're at. And then when you get together with them, I loved this, the fast track bonus, right? It's going to be under training. Go to training again, and we're going to go through the fast track. Now, when you meet with someone via Zoom or on your own, and you're unsure of how to talk through this, zoom me in. Let me help you, right? Earn while you learn. Earn while you learn until you get to the point where you feel comfortable doing this. But the most important thing we want to do is make sure they understand the fast track. They understand how important their first calendar month is and how important their first 90 days are. The money that they can make, and then getting that list going and setting dates for them to launch. Those are the 3 things: homework in the hub, fast track. And when we go through the fast track, we're setting dates. So if someone enrolls today on March 18th, their first 30 days is April 30th. That's when it ends, their first calendar month. Their 90 days is April, May, June. June 30th, that's when your 90 days is over. We're giving them those exact dates so they know exactly their timeline for making this extra money and this extra incentive. Those are the only things, okay? Nothing else matters right now. Everything else is extra. But again, and one thing I want you to know, you have my word. I've mentioned this before, but I will get you a checklist, a 1-page checklist that will be your checklist of exactly what to do when you bring in a consultant. It's on my calendar to do tomorrow. So 1 page of exactly what you need to do on your end to get them started. and the same for a customer to help us with retention, what we should send to them, and how to get them plugged in, okay? So that's how you get them started. So I don't want you to be in your head of, oh my gosh, what if they say yes? What do I do? This is what you do. That's it, nothing else, okay? All right, our next event, this is free, so go register right away. All you do is go to the bottom of your website, you go to Activate Virtual Event, and you click on that and you register. It's free, it's in July, it's July 20th on a Saturday. Block that out now and get people together. I know you're thinking summer, but this will probably be maybe a 3, maybe 4 hour event. Just block out that you're going to be there, because if nothing else, if we learn nothing by this last weekend or by listening to the last Zoom, events matter. They are your vitamin C drip to wake you back up and keep you going. You must plug into them, okay? And make it a goal that in the next event, with the virtual event, you have more team members around you watching it. The next one after that will be an in-person, and it's block out October 11th and 12th. We don't know exactly what it looks like yet. It may possibly be regional events. All I know is that the Post told us that if the company can pull off what they want to pull off, this October 11th and 12th events will be mind-blowing. They said they will just be like the best thing ever. That's all they said. Just dangling that carrot. So you have those dates, put those in your calendar. August fly-in, 10 tracks. We went through that, make that a goal. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about too, as we think about new team members we want to bring in, as we think about our class of 2024, expanding this Zoom, expanding the people we bring with us to the next event, like yours and my leadership is gauged off of the activity we are doing as well. And I want you to know, I am personally at a point right now for myself. I want to be doing the DMO every single day for the next 30 days. I need to know what that will produce in my business. I want to know what that will produce in my business if I truly consistently stick to it for 30 days straight. Because there are some days where I'm doing it right in the power hours, I'm doing it, I'm making it a part of it. And then there are days where I'm like, oh, it's like kind of half-assing it. And I don't want to be half-assing this anymore. Silver founder here. I can't be a half-asser. I want to know my business and I want to move it forward. I want to be a gold founder now, right? So my commitment right now is every Friday in Team Act. You can do this with me if you want or not. You can do it in the comments. I'm going to be posting my numbers. I'm going to be telling you how many invites I had, how many follow-ups I had, how many new conversations I started, like based on what the DMO says. I'm going to be posting my numbers for you to see. I'm putting it out there because that will keep me accountable, and I want to show you what I am doing, because speed of the leader, speed of the pack. And I want our team growing. I want you growing. So I got off on a soapbox and we're going a little over time here, but real quickly, they talked about culture. We heard about culture in the last Zoom. I would love for you to give me some of the things you think our culture should be, because I want this to play a part of when we are talking to someone new. Like, this is something you could have a picture on your phone. You could have it with you and be like, well, this is a culture of what I work with. We believe anyone can do this. There's no drama. We're all resourceful. We think outside ourselves. We are problem solvers. We love the Lord. Like, what else do you think we could put there? What else do you believe is a part of our culture that speaks to who we are? I think we'd have fun. We had a lot of fun last weekend. What else?
Something along the line of committed to self-improvement or growth or
Committed Committed to growth. I love that.
We lift each other up.
Yes, we do. Good one. We life. Oh. There's comments, committed to growth, registered. Oh, good job, Jen. So all the ideas, love it. I also wanted to say too, Christy Spaniel, I know she was on here. I don't know if she got off, but she also posted her before and after and got a new customer from her post also. There was a woman that said, I need it. And she checked out and enrolled today. Anything else you guys can think of? We share opportunities. I love that, Kristen. What do you mean opportunities? Unmute yourself, sister.
Sorry, I'm putting my picture on. I'm feeling a little tough.
Oh.
Yeah, caught something from Nashville. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. It was awesome. We share opportunities, whether it's product, whether it's being a product customer, it's the opportunity of LifeVantage. Because they said in Nashville that, or it popped into my head that it was even the compensation plan is considered a product.
Mhm.
So that's what I guess I kind of quote unquote meant by opportunities.
Yep.
Wealth, health, and
But we believe in offering you a better life through our products. That incorporates everything, right?
And opportunity.
First thing I thought of was we share blessings. It really truly is a blessing.
Yeah, it all is, right? It's all a big blessing. Okay, well, if you think of anything else, I just kind of wanted this to be something we create together, but you let me know. I can also post this and maybe we can add something more to it. But I just think I was at a coffee date today with a woman that is in corporate America, and she used to be in Advocare. And Advocare changed their plan and they took away having a business. You basically could still have a business, but it was just basically a retail model. And she said a lot of people lost everything very quickly. We are so blessed that this was already in retail, right? And now we're here. And she was talking about the fact that since post-COVID, maybe she's like, I don't know if it's as attractive to people anymore because a lot of people post-COVID can work from home. So they're given more flexibility. So the more flexibility thing may not speak to them. Well, that's fine and dandy, right? That they have more flexibility to work for someone else and still have a boss. But they're not surrounded by any kind of culture. They're not surrounded by any kind of people when they're sitting in their office on their own. And none of that. So I just believe this culture piece and this community piece is a really big piece of the puzzle that we need to share with people. I think people need it now more than ever in this digital age where we don't know what's real and we don't know what's not real. So take that seriously, okay? Take that seriously what we have here and share that. Like I would encourage you to get on your phone and turn on your video camera. You don't have to do it live, but just turn on your video and make a short video. If you go over a minute, end it at a minute and then do it again, because knowing that in your stories, it only takes a video that's a minute long before it goes on. But just sharing, I just wanted to let you know, as you may have seen or not seen, that I was in Nashville this last weekend. I just had to share with you what I'm taking away and how I feel, right? And then you can end it with, the best part about it is I can bring people in with me. I have 3 coupons that I get to share with people and they expire in 2 weeks. So if you would like to be a part of this culture and you'd like to get your hands on one of these coupons, reach out to me and let's connect and see if it's a good fit. Because we want them to be a good fit. There are people I thought of that I'm like, I don't really want to work with them. You had that right. Remember that. It's true. It's true. Like you have that right. You don't have to just bring in everybody. So you remember that. That's posture. All right. Yes, we are worthy of health. Oh, great. Thank you for these, Gloria. I'll save the chat. So I'm going to work on that, and I'm going to make it our new cover photo as well in the Team Act thread. So be empowered. You are the owner of your business. Know what's happening with your people, and it's really, truly go time. Like we need to take this company to the next level. And skincare is not going to go anywhere, and people pay a lot for it. So let's make the most of it, and let's work together. When you need something or you have something you want to share that's working, share it in the Team Act thread, okay? All right, I'll close this out in prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for Nashville. Thank you for safe travels for everyone. Thank you for this company. Lord, you're everywhere always, but just so grateful that you were just so present this past weekend and that so many people felt it. What a beautiful thing we have our hands on. And hearing those stories, it's just validation that this is so real. And we have such a gift at the perfect timing in history to really change the lives of other people and be an example to other companies. So help us to be unafraid, unashamed, to be courageous, to be bold, and just show us clearly who it is you want us to talk to. But again, to keep talking about this so that people hear us and they can see that it's real. I also pray for the health of everybody that may not be feeling well or came back with something from Nashville. Lord, I lift them up to you and pray for healing and continued healing for Bill as well, Bill Brinker, with his surgery. So we give it all back to you, and we're just so grateful for this, Lord. Thank you so much. In your name we pray. Amen. Okay, thanks for being here, everybody. Can I get a quick picture of you?
Can we sing happy birthday real quick?
Yes, do it. I would love it.
Everybody unmute.
Or just don't and have Laura sing and embarrass her.
Let's go, everybody. Happy birthday to
birthday
you.
to you.
Happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
dear Tanya.
Tanya.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
We
I
love you,
love it.
Tanya.
Should have heard the last one. It was.
You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I love you all so much. I love spending my birthday night with you. I'm going to go eat a lot of ice cream now because it's my favorite thing. And enjoy the rest of the night. But I will get those checklists done for you tomorrow and be working my DMO this week as well. So I'm grateful for you and proud of you. And thanks for being here. And Vicky, get home safe. I see you in the airport. So love you all.
Love you, Tanya.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.